Ladies and gentlemen, give it up to Toby Milligan. Man, that driving suit is sweat as well, man. It's hot in these race cars. Just talk about what it's like in the cockpit racing in these 90-degree temperatures.
I tell you what, man, it's tough, especially on us old men. I've been battling a chest cold earlier in the week and not hydrated enough. Those 40 laps wore me pretty thin.
Absolutely. Well, the last 10 laps or so, you started to reel back in, little Ricky Locklear. Did you think if it might have been a 50-lap race, you could have been able to put the bumper to him or try to get the victory?
Well, as a racer, we always think we got hope, but I would tell you what, anytime you strap in a race car and little Ricky Locklear's in the field, he's a class act, and I'm going to tell you, people just don't understand how hard that kid races, but he's top-notch, and I'm proud to race with him.
There you go. Got anybody want to thank sponsors? The wife?
Yes, I'd like to thank...
She's been sweating out in the sun like you have.
Wife's not here. She's home working.
Okay.
This is our car chief. This is our crew chief, Mr. Bill Davenport, Karen Melton, the whole 31 team. Hats off to them. My daughter with Footloose Veterinarian Services, her and her husband James, and my grandkids, Mary Kay Cosmetics, Maz Towing. The list just goes on and on, but we just want to say thank you to all of them.
Well, the Miss Crew Chief has been out in the hot sun all day today, definitely. It's been a hot one. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up to Toby Milligan. Second place in car 31, Michael Cooper. What's up, brother? Car number 12, Chevrolet, finishing in third. The Ironhead had a good run. You were up in the top two for most of the race. What happened? Did the tires wear off, fall back to third? But you're happy with the podium finish?
Yeah, we happy with the podium finish. Thanks to the Leviners for letting me run, and had a good car. But there towards the end, it just kind of went away. And but other than that, it was good. We'll hopefully have something for them next time.
Definitely a good race for you. Michael Cooper, ladies and gentlemen, in third. Toby Milligan, car 31, the runner-up. And your winner and the birthday boy from yesterday, pretty little Ricky Locklear Jr., winner of the Mid-Atlantic Challenger Series here at Dillon Motor Speedway. Race fans, give him a round of applause. Ron Barfield, we'll throw it back up to you as we get ready for the bangers coming up next.
Carolina Security Consultants is your residential security consultants leader. Our security assessment is custom tailored for each project. Give Danny a call, 336-312-5326. Make sure to tell them 3 and Out sent you.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready now for the Banger Division. Ron Barfield's going to help me out with this one. He knows these drivers pretty well. The Bangers are going to go 20 laps of racing here in just a couple of moments. Go ahead.
All right, Banger cars here at the Dillon Motor Speedway. As we're going to get ready to go green here. 10 cars here at the Dillon Motor Speedway. Getting ready to go green.
Off of turn 4. Green flags in the air. We're underway. Here we go. They'll dive them off into the corner. Car number 5 out in front, leading the way, the green number 5. On the inside comes the yellow 33. Off into the corner out of turn 4. They'll exit the Bangers. They call them the U-Cars, the front-wheel drives, the Hornets, the Hot Shots. You Can Afford Racing. 3 wide, almost down into turn 1. Good racing, Ron Barfield, as they exit off turn 2.
Tony Harker out front right now in that 11 car. I tell you what, Shea Stafford in that 21 loose in the middle of the corner. As Matt Carter's making a bid for the 3rd position in that 00. As we, Tony Harker in the lead right now. Stafford's won a couple races in the 2nd position right now. And I tell you what, Matt Carter is working on trying to get into the 3rd position.
So Harker will lead them back into turn number 3. He's going to have some company now for that 2nd spot as Harker now protects the outside lane. Now he'll fan back out to the bottom. Harker, half a car length now for the lead. Ron, as they dive into turn number 1.
Shea's working on that number 11 car as he gets the low line coming up off of turn number 2 over there. Gets almost to the rear quarter panel of the 21. Stafford drives in the corner, takes the lead as the 11 car Harker tries to do the crossover move.
Oh, shades of a dirt track. Harker with the crossover move as they go into turn 1. And he'll return the favor.
And I'll tell you what, Harker's working on it there as Shea Stafford at 21. He's got to leave. He drives off into 3. It turns sideways. Here comes Harker on the bottom line as Matt Carter into 00, losing the position up in the outside wall, but saved it.
You know, Ron, he put that car into the outside wall. I saw some concrete dust from the contact, but he still keeps going. No harm, no foul, and sits in 4th as the leaders now dive into turn 3.
Still the same up front, but I tell you what, this is a front-wheel drive class, American-made, 4-door car. And I tell you what, about all the cars run the same motors in them, and you can look up front as Harker's going back for the lead going into turn number 1 on the side of Shea Stafford. As they're coming up the lap, cars down the back straight away, but going into turn 3, give it to Harker. Here comes the 21 back on the outside. Harker on the bottom, coming up off of turn number 4. This lap, give it to Harker.
Harker out in front, the awesome dirt track crossover moves that we saw. He's back to the inside. They're moving up on lap marker cars now. Lap car to the outside. They're going to split up 3 wide. Oh, like a hot dog between the bun as they dive into the corner, but it's still going to be Harker protecting the bottom run out of turn 4. And the car's off the pace. The lap car in turn 3. A great battle for the lead, still at the stripe.
Well, I'll tell you what, that 33, he didn't want no part of that as he got out of the gas up in turn 3 and 4 there.
That's a 3-car battle for the lead. Barfield off of turn 2.
Heidel in the old number 13 and the orange number 13. Heidel doing a great job. Tell you, with that orange car, you can see them, but they're door to door. They've been door to door for 4 laps here at the Dillon Motor Speedway.
And, you know, the 21's in a Buick. I drive a Buick myself. That's a good car. Those are good cars.
Yeah, what is it, a Buick LeSabre?
I think he's got a LeSabre. I drive a Buick Luxury Sport, so mine's a lot more nicer looking than...
Most of them run 3.8 motors in them. About all the cars have exactly the same motors. A new class we started here about 4 years ago here at the Dillon Motor Speedway. 10 of them took the green flag. But I tell you what, they're doing a great job there as Shea Stafford drives it off into turn number 1, takes the lead just a little bit. Harker on the bottom, Stafford on the outside.
Well, you know, Ron Barfield, all over the country, you got them called as Bangers, U-Cars, Hot Shots, Hornets, Thunder Bombers, front-wheel drives. I mean, you name it, but it's basically the easiest form of racing you can do, most affordable form of racing to do, and it's so much fun, too. We're halfway this time by.
Halfway this time by as Harker finally clears the 21 car, taking the lead on the back straightaway. I tell you what, I think that 21 has drove the right rear as he's still driving up to the front of the field.
Crossing the line just after halfway. 3 and Out Sports Network race coverage. Thank you to our folks in Dallas, Texas, bringing the coverage here in South Carolina. Trey Snide, LaDonna Simone, and everybody on the 3 and Out Radio Network on iTunes Radio, Tuned In Radio, and iHeartRadio. Working lap 11 now of race number 2. It is the Banger Division. Wesley Outland, Ron Barfield on the call, and a great battle for the lead continues, Ron, off of turn 4 for lap 12.
Hijacking that 13 car, I tell you what, he's making a bid on Harker there as they both clear Shea Stafford in that 21 car, but don't count that 21 out. He's going to let the tires kind of cool off. He's going to make another run here in just a moment as they're all over the back bumper of Harker in the middle of 3 and 4.
Got that 75-lap street stock race coming up next, and that's going to be a good one. 75 laps the distance. We'll have driver introductions for that event, maybe even try to catch a word with each driver as we get ready for the sun to set here in the South Carolina night. 7 laps to go as car number 11 still leads the way. And, Ron, they got more lap traffic in their midst out of turn 4.
Yeah, I tell you what, they ran into lap traffic now, and I tell you what, I told the drivers in the drivers meeting it was so hot down there we wasn't going to do drivers for outside the car because I wanted to go in and get them in there. That way they don't they don't have to sit in those cars very long.
So I'm going to go out and sweat it out, right? From the back to the front. There we go. Here they come out of turn 4. To the line, 6 laps to go. Lap cars are in the way of your leader. Harper still back to the corner. The 13 to the inside, looking for second spot. Back straight away into turn number 3. Harper holding his line. That 13 now settled in the top 5 in the early going. He's now to second as they'll exit off of turn 4. Cross the stripe, another lap on the board. 3 and Out Sports Network coverage of the Banger Division from Dillon Motor Speedway. And so far, they have gone flag to flag, caution-free, no problems. Moving through lap traffic to boot, with Harper still exiting off the corner. In turn 4, to the line, it is 3 laps to go. 3 remaining. Street stock drivers, to your cars. Your feature is next. Street stock drivers, to your cars. Your feature is next. 17 laps on the board. Now make it lap number 18. They will come across the flag stand. Out in front, car number 11 of Harper. Hitting his marks. They'll come to the line. White flag will go in the air. 1 more lap to go off the corner. And just like in the Charger race, you've got a 3-car battle for the lead. Turn 1, final time. 21 nestles to the inside. There goes Harper to the back straightaway. Harper holds his line into turn number 3. Flag to flag, caution free. Banger race feature in the Independence Bash goes to Harper at number 11. 13 Flamer will go for second spot in the car. 21 Buick will finish in third. The Flames on the 13 machine tried everything he could to reel in Harper, but just wasn't enough. As car number 11, Harper gets the win. We'll go to victory lane. We'll talk to him here in just a moment on the 3 and Out Sports Network. And the Mass Street Stock 75 lapper coming up next.
Picking up the win.